here with SoundCheck, and today we are here with R&B singer AVANT'S. So you're about to drop your 6th album, The Letter. Tell us about the making of that.
When you're writing a letter, you try to put all the juicy stuff inside the letter. So that's what I try to do for my fans, just give them some material. It's nothing new under the sun, but feel like it's new because it's coming from myself, and it's different issues that I like to deal with in the letter. So check it out, it's pretty good.
Tell us about your creative process when you're writing a song.
It's really, I can't say it's one creative process.
Mm-hmm.
Like sometimes I can wake up out of bed and it's like, wow, I got this great idea. You know what I mean? And then I start, walking around in the middle of the night, kind of strange, but, singing the song and the melody that I heard in my head. And, and in a lot of cases they come in the studio. So it's not a set process for me. It's really God gifted, and I just really appreciate him for just shining it on me,
Where would you say that you're musically right now compared to the last 5 albums that you've done?
Musically, I'm in a whole nother space, a whole nother dimension. Doing this album, it was more about not trying to sound like the previous albums. Mm-hmm. The 5th album or any other ones. I tried to reach. I got nieces and nephews, so I try to figure out what they're listening to. And I also have to be, real honest with myself and my fan base as well, because, that's who really hones in and love your music and will go out and purchase your music. So,
how involved are you in the process of making your music videos?
I like to be like right there, doing the whole making of the video, but this time I wasn't. But I was pleased with the things that I saw. Mm-hmm. It's just, you have to have pretty women. You have to have a great storyline. And especially with the records I like to write, and sometimes you don't have to stick verbatim to the storyline because it makes it boring. Mm-hmm. So, you can get away from it a little bit, but make sure that it's a great video. Make sure that it has, you can stomach it and people want to see it over and over. To me, that's very important.
How do you bridge the gap between your old audience and your new audience?
It's tricky, but it's not, because this new world, they don't have a set way of things, you know what I mean? So they're really accepting a whole bunch of, I don't want to say nonsense, but anything, you know what I mean? So in doing so, you can gradually get them to understand the truth of real music. So that's what I try to do as well. I can satisfy my core audience with the great music, but in sitting down and singing to these young people or getting them to understand the music, then I think that we can pull them back into what's real in music, and I'm not saying that what they're doing is not right. It's truly right. It's just, I grew up on the baby faces of the world. Mm-hmm. And he said, we started out as simple friends. That type of friendship never ends. We were fortunate to care enough. We knew just where we stood. Mm-hmm. Soon as love appeared, you turned away. See, that's how we live in life. That's life, style. So I try to bring that type of music to the youth to know that this is how, you should carry yourself. This is how you treat a woman. Right. This is the things that you will be going through. And it's cool to say, you be in the club, I pop bottles, but after all the bottle popping is over with, you have to deal with real life issues. Right. So that's what I try to bring again.
Is there anything that you're working on outside of music or things that you're inspiring to do?
I'm writing a film right now, and I know it's probably going to be written 16 times over, but the truth of the matter is I just want to, try it out. By me being a songwriter, I feel like I know the emotions, I know the tie-ins, I know the beginning, the middle, the end. I know how it all sets up and goes. Mm-hmm. So, it'll be a horror film and, just something different, and also a comedy type of joint as well. So, I just want to open up the gates. Right now it's time for everybody to expand and do something new. Have one entity going, but you can also start something else. So I think it's time for us to do that.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you, cutie. Yeah, that's what's up.
And thank you guys for watching here at BlackTree TV. I'm Naja Hill, and this is SoundCheck.